Back to the Ekco cabinet repair once more. See what we can get into today. Alright, I'm back with you once more on this Sunday afternoon. It is about 2:38 in the afternoon. I have some more gluing work done. I think you can see it pretty well here. Along there, and I have a clamp on it. Nice long clamp that should hold up nicely. And it is lined up as like it's supposed to be. It's even with the front, and there's a gap in the back, but I've seen that matches the other side, so it should be just about right. I didn't have I didn't have room to put a board in there to you know, match it at one like that, but that'll hold it. I do have the screws back in onto this piece from the block that's put in there, and that's going to work out just fine. I did not remove this clamp, and it hasn't really set up 24 hours. I like to do that, but like I said, I do have that part in, and I keep hitting my hand on the camera, so I just wanted to kind of bring you back, and maybe we'll take a little closer look at it. There we go. So that looks pretty good, I think. It should hold, that's the main thing. And I mean, you know, if nothing else, it should hold. So that's all set up. I think it's going to be ready to work on the part that you know, you see here on the front. Bring you back again. This laminate here that's missing, a veneer, whatever you want to call it. I have not looked for any of that, and I think somebody gave me a link to it, or gave me a suggestion. Maybe it was to go to a lumber yard and get samples, and that's a pretty good suggestion. We do have a lumber yard here in town, 84 Lumber. Anybody that's familiar with that brand? And of course I have Home Depot too, but I think the lumber yard would probably be a better place to look. I don't know. I'm not really used to doing this stuff, so like I said, this is the way it works for me. I have 50 million things going on today. I did get the car started. My son-in-law came over to borrow a heater, and while he was here we just jumped it off his car and got it started. I did have the battery charger on it, but I don't think that battery charger of mine works very good. It's one of them Harbor Freight cheapies. It does have the output because I see the sparks from the thing, so, and the battery was completely dead, so you know, we'll hope that it's going to work. I left it run for probably a half hour and then drove it around the block too, and hoping it will start back up when my granddaughter gets here with Kylie. Well, they're both my granddaughters, but you know what I mean. Jordan is bringing Kylie here to where I can do some last minute shopping, and what I plan to do is to drive the old car and have Jordan. She said she'd go too, and I said, well, she can drive her car and I'll drive that, and then we can make sure it's going to start, if it starts. If it doesn't start, then we're not going to worry about it. But anyway, that's the story on that. Seems like it's always this time of the year. I don't know why, but it is. So that's going to do me for this. Bring you back if I have more to report. Otherwise, this is going to do this one. It's going to be a short one if I do. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Catch you later. Alright, back once more. I have the trim piece off of this. It was just stapled in. There's a hole there, a hole there, and a hole there. And that'll be difficult to put back in, but we'll see. This is glued on apparently because it's not coming off. So I think the thing to do is take the bottom or the top parts off also. This top part's a little bit difficult to get off. It's screwed in, and I'm not sure I can get to those screws very easily. But I think that will come off then, and we can get to this off. The grill cloth itself, I'll have to find some that's fairly close. I don't want to change the looks of this a great deal. So that's our next little project for that. Let me put you up here a second and get you out of the way so I can turn this around. You can see the inside. See, now there's the grill cloth is just glued there, I guess, because, you know, that's whatever that is. So down here at the bottom, this piece here, which these are kind of attached to, look to me like there's 2 screws there. There may be one behind here as well. I don't know. We'll have to get that off to see. But I think that will allow this front piece to come off. It comes off the front. Now there are a couple of screws on the side as well here and here on both ends. So those may have to come out also. This is this is getting into a little deeper project than I really wanted to get into. I may leave that here. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, you know. It doesn't look perfect, obviously. But, so anyway, we'll consider what the possibilities are here. Like I said, this came off fairly easily, so. Alright, that's going to do me for now, probably the rest of the day actually. I have, like I told you about my granddaughters coming. So once they get here, we'll be off and about, out and about. I did upgrade the, let me turn it around again, to two clamps. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but one on each end. That way, I think it's a much better setup that way. I would like to have a board between them, but you know, if I don't have one, I don't have one. So that's that. That is that. Alright, gonna go away for a while. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you.